Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn, and here's the headlines. 80th founding anniversary of People's Court. Vietnamese military engineering company Rotation 4 ready for mission at UNISFA. Vietnam's National Day observed in Mexico. Party General Secretary To Lâm attended a ceremony on the morning of September the 13th, marking the 80th founding anniversary of the People's Court, September the 13th, 1945-2025. General Trịnh Văn Quyết, chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army, also attended the event. At the ceremony, on behalf of the party and state leaders, General Secretary To Lâm presented the title of the Labour Hero to the Supreme People's Court. Vice President Võ Thị Ánh Xuân presented the First-Class Labour Order to the People's Courts of Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Speaking at the ceremony, General Secretary To Lâm stated that over the past 80 years, the People's Court has made important contribution to the cause of fighting for national independence, reunification, and building and protection. Along with the country's development, the important role and position of the court sector have been increasingly affirmed, the functions and tasks clearly defined, the organizational model significantly improved, the personnel increasingly strong, facilities, equipment and working conditions remarkably bettered, contributing to the overall progress of the sector. On the morning of September the 13th, the Ministry of National Defense organized a conference to review and comment military valedictorians and students winning first prize at national and international competitions in 2024-2025 academic year. General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Deputy Defense Minister, chaired the event. In the 2024-2025 academic year, agencies, units and universities in the home military have proactively advised and implemented many practical policies and solutions to improve the quality of education and training. The General Staff and the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army have issued many directive documents and effectively implemented the motto, "The quality of training of the university is the combat readiness of the unit," thereby creating a clear change in teaching, learning and training of officers, instructors and learners of military academies and universities. I highly recommend physical training maintenance as it greatly supports us during the learning and practicing period. Addressing the event, General Nguyễn Tân Cương acknowledged the outstanding achievements of officers, instructors and learners over the past time. He also stressed that in the 2025-2026 academic year, the home military should focus on grasping and strictly implementing resolutions and directives of the Central Military Commission, Ministry of National Defense and projects on education and training. I commend all of the learners for their outstanding results. However, it's just the start, the foundation for your upcoming journey. I hope that the valedictorians sitting here today will promote their achievements, creatively apply knowledge, skills and experience while improving themselves in their new units. With determination to innovate, academies and universities in the home military continue to improve the quality of education and training, meeting the requirements of building the military and protecting the fatherland in the new situations. On the afternoon of September the 13th at the National Exposition Center in Hanoi, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff and Deputy Minister of National Defense, inspected the Ministry of National Defense display areas at the National Achievements Expo themed 80 Years of Independence, Freedom, Happiness. In a warm and friendly atmosphere, the Chief of the General Staff visited and presented drinking water, milk and dry food produced by the military to the expo goers. He visited the indoor and outdoor display areas and was briefed on the working process of the staff at these areas. The military's exhibition booth focused on highlighting the glorious tradition and heroic achievements in building a revolutionary, disciplined, highly skilled and modern force, as well as military medical and logistics products of dual use. General Nguyễn Tân Cương praised the forces participating in the expo while urging the agencies and units to continue promoting their sense of responsibility, ensuring security, safety and care in every stage so that the expo takes place with complete success, leaving a good impression on both domestic and international visitors. Before the departure at UNISFA RBA region, Vietnamese military engineering company Rotation 4 has been actively training. It has taken the team a very long preparation from personnel to equipment so that the unit can get down to business as soon as they set foot in the mission. At the training ground of the engineering school, the Vietnamese engineering company Rotation 4 carried out training contents such as construction of field airports, helipads, military roads and deployment of mobile repair stations based on the reality in task performance and situation at the mission. Training contents have helped us enhance our technical expertise, including mastering engineering and medical equipment at the mission. In addition to professional training, technical assurance work is paid due attention to. Having performed tasks at the UNISFA, Lieutenant Colonel Trần Công Huynh has a lot of valuable experience to share to the engineering company, especially checking technical conditions of equipment to ensure safety during task performance. It's hard to carry out duties in Africa due to harsh weather conditions and bad roads. It required a high sense of determination to complete the duties. Firmly grasping the specifications and structure and ensuring good technical conditions serve as a basis for the engineering company to complete its UN peacekeeping duties, promoting the heroic traditions of the Vietnamese engineering force and the UNISFA. Coming up next, Vietnam's National Day observed in Mexico. Ta Lung Straco border gate pair upgraded to international status. On the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the National Day of Vietnam, Laos Ambassador to Malaysia, Theo, leading a delegation of the Laos Embassy in Malaysia, visited and extended congratulations to the Vietnam Embassy on the afternoon of September the 12th in Kuala Lumpur. Laos Ambassador Theo warmly congratulated Vietnamese Ambassador Đinh Ngọc Linh and all embassy staff on their pride and happiness at the great achievements of the Vietnamese people over the past 80 years. He also expressed his gratitude to Vietnam for standing side by side with Laos in the past struggles for independence and the cause of development of Laos today, affirming that the solidarity, cooperation and friendship between Vietnam and Laos is unique in the world. The Laos ambassador hoped to further strengthen the close and effective cooperation between the two embassies, contributing to fostering the friendly and brotherly relationship between the two countries. Ambassador Đinh Ngọc Linh thanked Ambassador Theo and Lao comrades and colleagues for their good and sincere sentiments for Vietnam and affirmed the continued trust and close cooperation between the two embassies, contributing to fostering the special friendship between the two countries and effective coordination within ASEAN. The heroic sound of the military parade celebrating the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day on September the 2nd in Hanoi resounded to Mexico, where people consider the victory of the Vietnamese Revolution a symbol of national unity and self-reliance. Speaking at the ceremony to celebrate the 80th anniversary of Vietnam's National Day on September the 2nd, held by the Embassy of Vietnam in Mexico on September the 11th, Chairman of the Foreign Affairs Committee of the Chamber of Deputies of Mexico, Pedro Vasquez Gonzalez, stressed that the image of the red flag with a golden star at the ceremony reminded him of the feelings of 10 days ago when he and the Mexican Labor Party delegation Revolution attended the parade to mark the 80th anniversary of the August Revolution and National Day on September the 2nd in Hanoi. The parade not only showed military strength, but also the heartbeat of the entire nation. Meanwhile, reviewing Vietnam's outstanding achievements in socio-economic development over the past 80 years, Vietnamese ambassador to Mexico Nguyễn Văn Hải affirms that those achievements saw the sharing and companionship from international friends, including Mexico. Vietnam will never forget that Mexico was one of the first Latin American countries to establish diplomatic relations with Vietnam on May 19, 1975, just 3 weeks after the historic victory on April 30th. On the occasion of the 50th founding anniversary of Vietnam-Mexico diplomatic relations, 1975-2025, Ambassador Nguyễn Văn Hải said that the bilateral relationship is developing strongly in all fields, especially in economics and trade. Held in the campus of the Vietnamese embassy in Mexico, the ceremony featured folk performances, songs praising President Ho Chi Minh, and traditional dishes imbued with national identity. Recently, in Vũng Tàu Word, Ho Chi Minh City Department of Industry and Trade organized a seminar themed Ho Chi Minh City, a major service center of the country and the region, with high-end, modern, high-value services, orientation and breakthrough solutions. At the event, experts recommended that the city focus on key solutions, taking the development of the digital economy and digital services as the main driving force, while also building a cross-border e-commerce platform, a big data center, and a creative startup ecosystem. The city should also invest in high-quality human resources, promoting links between schools and businesses to train a workforce that is both knowledgeable and proficient in practical skills. Experts also emphasized the importance of regional connectivity and institutional reform. The development of Ho Chi Minh City cannot be separated from that of Bình Dương, and a specific mechanism is needed to remove legal barriers and promote investment in key infrastructure projects. Authorities of Vietnam's Cao Bằng province and China's Quang Si Truong Autonomous Region held a ceremony on September the 12th to announce the official upgrade of the Ta Long Shui Khâu border gate pair to international status. Ta Long Shui Khâu border gate pair is one of the traditional and long-standing border gates closely associated with the process of exchange, trade and friendly cooperation between people on both sides of the border. The agreement of the two governments to upgrade it to international status opens up new development opportunities for trade, services, investment and tourism, strengthens connectivity in transportation and cultural exchange, consolidates the traditional friendship between Cao Bằng and Quang Si, contributing to deepening the comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. In the coming time, Cao Bằng province will focus on completing technical infrastructure, improving management and operation capacity at Ta Long International Border Gate, promoting administrative reform, modernizing import-export activities, creating an open and favorable environment for businesses and people. On September the 12th in Ho Chi Minh City, Google held the announcement ceremony for outstanding local marketing campaigns at the YouTube Works Awards 2025, an annual event honoring creative, innovative, and effective advertising campaigns on the platform. The campaigns honored at the event created a new creative playbook based on multi-format storytelling, fostering interaction between audiences and brands while driving business growth for those brands. The event not only celebrated innovative advertising campaigns' reach in Vietnamese cultural identity, but also reflected the future vision of a creative, multi-platform, multi-format marketing industry. However, the boom of online advertising forms also poses challenges, requiring platforms to develop solutions to protect users from misinformation. Our advertising review policies are strictly enforced both globally and in Vietnam. Under these policies, we do not allow misleading advertisements or those that exploit users or promote products harmful to users and society. Multimedia communications offer major opportunities for brands to reach consumers. However, for a brand to build a lasting position, it needs more than just a creative idea. It also requires conveying spiritual values and positive, meaningful messages that honor national cultural values through its advertising campaigns. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.